Fala galera, welcome back to another video. I am Marina, for those who don't know, and I am so happy to be here again. It's been so long, like 5 months or so, since I did my last video, and I ended up not having time to record for a while. Anyway, things happen, and the important thing is that I am here. So if you don't know me already, I am from Brazil, but I do college in Greece, so there's a lot of videos here on the channel about me living in Greece and travel tips and sustainable living. And by sustainable living, I also mean the environment, of course, but also ourselves. So it's very healthy for me to not use my smartphone so much. I always can notice when I am starting to get addicted or something. So when I realize that this is happening, I try to refrain myself from getting into that trap, because the usage of smartphone can bring us a lot of it's a tool, so it can make our lives a lot easier, but also if you're not careful, it can make our lives like hell. So when I realized that this is happening, I tried to get my distance, and 1 year ago exactly, I tried to quit my smartphone. And then 6 months into it, I made a video. I will leave it here in the cards, that I couldn't, and what I was doing to minimize the bad impacts the smartphone has on myself. So here, it's 1 year after I tried to quit my smartphone, and this is how it goes. So I decided to quit my smartphone in January of 2020, and I bought this dumb phone, as they say. It doesn't have a lot of functions. It has like all the tools like calculator, alarm, calendar, etc. And you can call and text, but yeah, it doesn't do much else. So my smartphone, it's a Huawei. The screen is broken, I don't know if you can see it. I have had this for I think 3 years now, and it's a good smartphone, but it can get me pretty addicted. So what I do to stay less addicted to the smartphone is I will try to record my screen and put it here for you to see how I do. Basically, I only have one page here, and only the absolutely necessary apps on the screen, because it can get a lot distracting when you have like multiple stuff. So the way that I found to cope with is I only have like here the bank apps, the 4 banks that I have, and here it's it doesn't matter, it's it's an app that gets me money for doing surveys. Anyway, that's a subject for another video, so stay tuned. So, and then there is this file where it's all the apps that I can't download. So, for example, the Google apps and other stuff. So the apps that I need, it's like my ultimate tools, let's say. It's the SIM card app, the taxi app, and Google Maps, and Spotify that I use a lot for music, camera sometimes, and music. These are the ultimate apps. And also there's the tools like translator, calculator, and clock. And then the apps that I get addicted to, like for example WhatsApp and YouTube, or email even, or this Google that brings news, I leave it on the second page, so it's harder for me to access. This is all like a brain stuff. If it gets harder for you to reach something, the better it is not to get addicted to it. For example, I don't have any social media except WhatsApp in my smartphone, because it's so easy to pick up like the smartphone all the time and check. So what I do is, I don't have Instagram, I only have Facebook and some other stuff, but I leave it in the computer, because I think you agree with me, it's so much harder for you, not harder, but you have to put more like work into it to open the laptop, put the password, open the browser and type, whereas in the smartphone you just pick it, unlock it and click. So the way that I found that it's greater for me is to leave all the stuff that I can do and not have it on the smartphone, so that I am not picking up my smartphone all the time. I just pick like key moments in my day to check everything that I have to check in the computer. And also another thing that I do that like my grandma taught me, because my grandma, she does have a smartphone, but she doesn't like it, she doesn't use it almost, just for like WhatsApp and stuff. But what she does is she like not pretends, it's natural for her. So, but she uses smartphone like it's a regular telephone. So it stays in one place, it doesn't go with her to other places, I think, unless if she goes out. So what I do is I keep this in my wardrobe in like a little box, so it's harder for me to access. So this is the key. You have to make it harder for you to access this stuff. Otherwise, you're just like mindlessly picking up the stuff and scrolling down, I don't know, YouTube or Google or WhatsApp or any social media. And this is not what you want. You want to live a present life. That is why we want to quit our smartphones, right? So that's what I do. I try to make my life harder in these terms, to keep myself from getting lost in this world. And also, when I go out, I try not to take my smartphone with me. I make all the arrangements to not need to use the smartphone for anything. Of course, sometimes that's not possible and I have to take it. That's why I think we have to use our smartphones as a tool, not as something like absolutely necessary for our lives. Because like 30 plus years ago, we didn't use this, we didn't have it, and we lived like pretty well without it. So it's not something you absolutely need. It's a tool to make your life easier, as I said in the beginning of the video. So I tried as much as I can to use the tool wisely. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, it helps me so much. Also check out the other videos, I will link it here, up here. And stay tuned to the other videos, because the channel is having a comeback and it's gonna be super awesome. So there's a lot of new things coming soon, so stay tuned. If you know somebody who will appreciate this video, send it to them. I will be very gladly. And subscribe to this channel if you're not already. It will make me so much happy. And thank you so much for the 200 plus subscribers. It's such a joy to me to see the channel growing, and all I have to thank you is you guys. So thank you so much. I hope it grows more and more. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Bye!